Boy, I hope we can get through this. This is beautiful. Oh, man. 40 years to get that. I got some bling. Woo! I'm Timber Jim Serrill. Most people know me as the former director of love and celebration of the Portland Timbers! You may have seen me on top of an 80-foot spar pole. You may have seen me hanging from the rafters, hanging upside down, beating a drum like a rented mule. Or you may have been seeing me cut slabs off of logs, celebrating victories. Many people say I'm the father of the Timbers Army. That's impossible. There's lots of fathers in the Timbers Army, but I love them all like my own flesh and blood. This beautiful lady. Diane has been by my side for 34 years. Stand up, hon. Give her applause. Come on, stand up. We've been through a lot, and you're going to hear about it right now. She's a kind and gentle spirit. She loves me very much. I love her too. We've been through life together. These are our daughters, Callie, Lindsay, and Hannah. They are gifts from God. They're sisters for life. I'm also a son, a brother, a husband, a dad, and a grandpa. I had a great childhood. That's Cowboy Jim. I had parents that adored and cherished each other, and they loved us. But our parents had a policy to never go to bed on our anger. We had to sit at the table and work it out. Tell each other we're sorry, hug it out, tell each other we loved each other before we were allowed to go to bed. A lot of times my brother and I fall asleep at the kitchen table. I love you, George. They're here somewhere. I've had the opportunity to be involved in some amazing things in my whole life, my career, family life. I've had a great life. We've been involved in some amazing activities. We are sending jerseys and soccer balls to Africa. We're building all-accessible playgrounds across the city. And we're cultivating gardens that will feed the hungry. Thank you, Israel. I've gotten to where I am today, not because life has been easy, but because in the hard, gritty moments of my life, I've finally learned to use fuel as love. So that's the idea I'm here to share with you today, that anger can actually fuel love. Yes. We all know that anger can be extremely destructive. We say things that hurt each other. We get cut off in traffic, we get angry, we fly off the handle, we lose control. I know, I've done it. But we have seen some very fruitful examples of when people use anger as fuel to love. Martin Luther King and Gandhi. Imagine the hate that they experienced, the anger that they must have felt. But Martin Luther King Jr. spread the love with "I Have a Dream." And Gandhi brought freedom to an entire nation through nonviolence. The reality is that anger will come, injustices and loss will happen. We'll all have crucible moments in our life, those rough times, moments where we have to choose between letting rage and anger be destructive or let it fuel us to do better, be better, love better. Fight or flight is a real thing. You have to make a decision. And if you see red, if you're out of control, run. Take flight, don't fight. Regroup, fall back. I've had my share of crucible moments. I've been an alcoholic. As a young man, I was divorced. We've had some serious addictions in our family. I was going to pull out my cell phone, but they took it. I've also been through 2 rounds of cancer treatment. First surgery, took it out. Truth is, you don't need everything you got. You can live without it. And I went back to work. I was climbing trees in a diaper. Yep, got in my big boy underpants now. And then 2 years later, it came back, and I was done working. So that was the end of my career, and I just got something to say about cancer. If you get cancer, fight it. There's a time to be angry, and that's it right there. Take control. Cut it, nuke it, chemotherapy, whatever you got to do. I had 2 great doctors. I put my hands in their, or my life in their hands. And my urologist had already been through it himself. So when he told me what to do, I followed his lead. I did exactly as I was told. And I slept for almost a year. So get angry, take the fight to it. Do whatever it takes. This is the last time I ever have to say this. But for me, cancer was a walk in the park compared to losing our daughter, Hannah. She was only 17 years old. There was nothing wrong with her. She left in the morning, she didn't come back. Hannah I felt like I was losing my mind. We went from a house full of life and activity to empty nesters overnight. Hannah was riding in a car as a passenger when she was involved in a head-on car crash, headlight to headlight, violent collision. Hannah was wearing her seatbelt, but her seat back was all the way back. So, rather than restrain her body, she slid right under. Airbag deployed. The seatbelt broke her neck. She went from sound asleep, she was sound asleep, to heaven in an instant. Thank God for that. A fellow tree trimmer pulled her out, and a nurse, they extracted her, they tried to revive her. She's gone. So they did the right thing. It was crushing grief. It was debilitating. I couldn't do power line work anymore. I wasn't there. I wasn't cut in, and I didn't want to be responsible for killing anybody, so I went back to what I knew how to do, and that's cutting trees. So it was crushing grief, and then anger set in. then rage. This was my crucible moment. In my world, forgiveness isn't just recommended, it's required. So I forgave him. Hannah loved him. We're raising their daughter. Grace, forgiveness is an act of grace, and grace has healing powers. So instead of letting it destroy me, I let it fuel me. I got busy. I immersed myself in good things, building gardens, kayaking. I offered safety training, first aid CPR to anybody that would come and get it. And by the way, get trained in first aid CPR. Join the Timbers Army. Get trained for free. The Timbers Army is a force of good. Woo. Don't drive if you're sleepy. Don't ride as a passenger with somebody who's sleepy. Think about it. If you're tired and you're tired enough to lay back that seat and go to sleep, just imagine you've been doing the same thing with them all day. They're sleepy too. Don't do it. Put your seat back up and be a safety watch. If it's not safe, don't do it. I love to kayak, but I won't go anywhere near the water without a life jacket. My dad failed to wear his life jacket one time. He was duck hunting down on the Columbia. He was starting a boat motor. Kicked into gear, flipped him out. He was wearing hip waders, no life jacket. Found him 2 days later, downstream in the Columbia River. That was a big moment in my life, game changer. I needed him. I miss him. So, safety first. If it's not safe, don't do it. Plan ahead. Don't try to cram a 30-minute drive into 15 minutes. Take your time. Don't let anger and resentment live in your head. Deal with it. Put your anger, grief, and disappointments into action. It's a great opportunity. If you're angry, there's a reason. There's a righteous reason. Get it in a rearview mirror. Deal with it. It can actually be fuel for good. Find that moment of clarity. When I was rehearsing this talk, a little girl named Cody Goldberg, that's Cody Goldberg, that's her dad, Lennon Goldberg, told me, and she sat in our session. She says, well, what I do when I'm mad is I take a deep breath, I count to 4, and I imaginate what I want to be. Cody is the reason I'm here. He said, don't tell me what happened to you. Tell me what happened for you. Flip the script. You know, I was out of my mind with rage. It nearly wrecked me, you know. I'm better now. Find somebody to talk to, process with. For me, it was my brother. The one that fell asleep with me at the kitchen table. He's wise, and there's no filters with us. I highly recommend applying love to any situation. Love fixes things. We must choose to grow. I choose to live with an attitude of gratitude. I now count my blessings. I believe that helping hands are happy hands. I believe in helping my neighbor. I bloomed where I was planted. It's right where I was anyway. I might as well keep growing. I'm still growing. I'm 62. I got a lot of life ahead. Life is good. Remember, crucible moments in our lives will come. Choose anger as fuel. Use it. And spread the love. Now, if you would please, stand up. Hold those scarves way up high. And say this with me, with everything you have. Read those words. May your house be strong of beam, firm of wall and rafter, built with timbers from a dream, and girded well with laughter. May your home have a winding stair with a lover's landing, windows to let in the air, and light of understanding. May your home have a roof of faith for every change of weather, and love upon your hearth to warm your years forever. God bless you. Spread the love.